But again, as the CS Health said, the most important thing is hygiene. You might run out of sanitizer, just wash your hands, sing happy birthday twice. Now I didn't even know how you're supposed to wash your hands. Now I actually know you're supposed to wash your hands for a minimum of 20 seconds. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, maintain social distance. And if you don't have to be outside, don't be outside. As members of parliament, one of the things we're struggling with right now, we went for recess on 17th. And it was, we were supposed to be going on recess, so we took a few days early because on 13th is when the CS first made the first statement. Most people didn't realize it was Friday the 13th that the first statement of COVID was actually issued by the CS for Health. We took early recess as members of parliament. Usually on recess, we go to mashinani. You do barazas, you're doing public participation. We couldn't do that. So what we did, we formed an online platform for members of parliament. And what we have been doing, we have approximately 200 members of parliament. Every day, we develop proposals. And I'm going to give you a list of those. I'm going to send you I'm going to share this with all of you. But every day, we have very intense discussions about what we think is going on with the COVID issue. It doesn't have sides. I mean, this is the one thing, the way Kitambo, that now will be a before and after COVID. Before we had camps, we had different political camps. In that group, it's everybody who is interested in the welfare of Kenyans, and we discuss. We have raised issues about, in fact, one of the small things we've given big proposals and small proposals. One of the small proposals we did was when the CS Health started doing his briefings, there was no sign language interpreter. And that's one of the things that we suggested. So every day, as members of parliament, we discuss. Then at the end of the day, we create a summary. We send it to the CS of Health, we send it to the CS of Interior, we send it to the CS of Agriculture, and we send it to the CS of ICT and a few other government officials. And within those, there are usually an average of 15 to 30 points that have been discussed that day by members of parliament. And we're like, look, the proposal of curfew was one of the things we discussed. The proposal of locking down Nairobi, Kilifi, Kwale was one of the proposals we did. We discussed about getting moratoriums for banks. All these are proposals we've given. I'm sure the CS and the executive has other think tanks. But for us, we've been able to add our voice into this conversation. And as we add the voice, one of the things we like is that as we are speaking, we actually seen proposals we've given implemented thereafter. And one of the interesting ones was that when we were proposing that we need to lock down, or to not really lock down, to create islands of the critical counties that have been involved, or that have high numbers of infections, we also suggested that it cannot be done with notice. Because if you give notice and you say that we are going Nairobi, you won't be able to do inter-county in 3 days, people will just go up country. So the whole idea was, if you're going to go in that direction, it has to be done abruptly.